Hello and welcome to another LEGO Bootleg / Knockoff review of the Yuan's Mighty Micros of these comics superheroes. This is SY731 A, B, C, and D. So, just like the Marvel one, two of these are completely brand new. That has not been done by LEGO, but we have the ones here that are done by LEGO. We've got Batman and Catwoman, Robin and Bane. Need a quick look at the back of the boxes, showcasing you the toys in action. And just like the Marvel one, you can combine two of these cars from different sets, Catwoman plus Bane, and Batman plus Robin, to make bigger vehicles. Behind here we have Flash and Captain Cold, and the new one is Brainiac plus Cyborg. Here's a quick look at the back, and again, you can combine the different pieces to create alternate builds, which is a nice addition that they've done here. Keen-eyed viewers might notice something special about the cars already, but we'll go on that in a moment. If you do want to take a closer look at the box art, please feel free to head over to the Flickr link in the video description below, as well as photos of the instruction sheets and the toys themselves. One side of the box has showcasing the first two cars there, and the back just generic warnings and stuff, and on the other side. And as always, these have the instruction sheets. One, just like the Marvel ones, one side of the instruction sheet is a straight up copy and condensed version of the LEGO ones. But on the back, we have instructions on how to combine Batman and Robin's car into a pretty big robot tank. Got the Robin instructions here. The instructions print quality is a little bit hard to tell, some of the designs and bits. So you either need a really good light lamp or something, or you're gonna have to look really close at the whole thing to make sure you know what's happening. Finally, the Cyborg and Brainiac one. I'll be uploading all of these instructions onto the internet, so if you have the official ones, or you want to use real LEGO pieces to build some of these, you feel free and check those out. First, look at the cars. They got Batman, Catwoman, Robin, and Bane. And keen-eyed viewers would have already seen or noticed that these are slightly different to the actual LEGO versions. Let's look at the Batman one here. For example, there's a Bat logo printed on this back piece here, but the Bat logo piece is missing from the front. The Sheng team has altered a few of these pieces to allow them to easily create the combined vehicles, the bigger vehicles. Catwoman is identical as the original one. Anyway, the Batman one here, you got these big wings going on, you got the flame on the back, and the whole of the build is pretty good and still runs pretty smoothly. Does fall back a little bit easier. So the Batman one didn't have wings this big either. Catwoman is identical again. The eyes are printed on there, just like the official ones, and here's a look at the back. Again, a bit of flame and a cat tail thing going on. Looks the same as the official one. The Robin one is different as well. The Robin one, the original one, didn't have a big Robin logo printed piece on the front. And here's a quick look at the back. And the Bane one is, as far as I can tell, identical to the normal version. So here's a quick look at the Flash and the Captain Cold one. Again, the Flash is also a bit different. They added these two wing pieces on the side. They changed the front around and added a Flash logo piece right there. So people who like printed logo pieces can probably find these useful. There's like a little slope piece. And Captain Cold's machines also just added these wheels on the back. So when you combine the vehicles, this front piece is actually used as a generic skateboard. Finally, you have Brainiac and Cyborg car. The Cyborg car is a little bit similar to some of the other ones, but it's still pretty cool, pretty bulky. You got the front printed piece right there, and little machine turning thing on the back. It looks decent, but very, very chubby, very chibi. And the Brainiac one is pretty cool. It reminds me of the Ultron car, but these things are a little bit too long, and they do rub against the floor a little bit. He does have a Brainiac printed element, and this piece here that rotates, got the laser thing going on, little green thing, so I'll probably have these lift up for the most part. But yeah, pretty decent little car. I would have preferred these arms were the smaller ones, just like the Ultron car where they used the really small robotic arms. The minifigures are absolutely cute. However, I am disappointed that Sheng didn't use their version of the short legs. That's a tiny bit taller because they've added articulation to short leg characters, so that's a bit of a shame. But apart from that, pretty much a downside for me, because you know, I was really expecting Yuan to always keep up using their own version of legs, just like how they added head articulation to the big figs. So yes, aside from that, these figures are pretty much identical to the official Lego figures. They do use a peg instead of a C-shaped connecting joint for the arms, but I mean, visually they're identical. The joints inside look a little bit different. Got the dynamite for Bane there, a grappling hook for Robin. Batman and Robin, for some reason, they're using standard size capes, so they're a bit silly, a bit big. So that's a little bit annoying. Got the milk carton here, which is printed just like the official ones, official Lego, so that's nice, and a little diamond there. And of course Batman has a little Batarang, because we don't have enough of those yet. And yeah, they all have the wacky faces, cute faces, they're pretty good. So, remove the helmets, remove... no, actually no, I don't need to remove his hair, because you can only see his entire face. So yeah, there you go. Pretty good. Here's a quick look at the back of these figures. Like I said, identical to the official Lego one, and all of them have decent enough movements and stuff. Now here we are with Flash, Captain Cold, Cyborg, and Brainiac there. Brainiac has a little Sizzy in the jar thing going on. I'll get that away from him. Cyborg has a stud shooter gun, which works. Flash has his energy cola power bolt. Does have the printed top cap there, just like the official one, but no spare pieces of any of these, so that's annoying. Lego always has a spare piece of the flat stud thing going on. And Captain Cold has the ice cream and the ice gun, so we move that, and we move, yeah, that. Yeah, these two figures are identical to the official ones. Brainiac is also identical to the normal one, just swapped the small legs. However, Cyborg's design is pretty different from the usual one. First of all, Yuan's using their version of the Cyborg helmet that they use before the official Cyborg figure was released. It's an old bulky thing, and on this side it's like a little stud area, so you can actually build stuff on it. So they've also used a much more wacky face, just like the official Mighty Micros. So the body design is also a lot simpler than the official Lego Cyborg, so that's cool. They've actually designed their own Mighty Micro Cyborg figure. There were no the extra set in the Marvel set did not have any custom designs. They were just like Brainiac, where they just swapped the short legs out, whereas here we at least have one figure that's been altered and changed. In fact, this reminds me of the original Yuan Cyborg figure that they released. That's so they already had a design lying around, and it fits. It fits with this set. Here's a look at the print on the back, and for the most part, they're all pretty perfect prints. No complaints here. So, a pretty good set. I actually like this better than the Marvel one, even though I prefer Marvel Spider-Man as a Mighty Micro figure, because that's like the best one out of all of these Mighty figures. But the cars here, I actually prefer the cars here. And I prefer the alternate design, the new design of Cyborg and Brainiac's car. It's cool, it's really cool here. The Falcon figure from the Marvel set was pretty cool with the ball jointed wings, that was awesome. But here these figures look pretty nice as well. They did alter some bits, so if you're looking for something that's the exact representation of the official ones, then you're going to be a little bit upset here because they're not exactly the same. However, these days, especially in Hong Kong, the Mighty Micro sets have been discounted by many stores, almost like they have too much stock and nobody's getting them, which is somewhat of a shame, because I do think the Mighty Micros have potential, especially for the awesome figures that they're producing. So I hope that line doesn't get continued. I hope that line doesn't get hard to get in Hong Kong. And before you say, oh, well then why are you buying the bootlegs then? Then you're going to make it harder for the officials. I do have a full set of the officials right here in my home. Thank you. And so yeah, so if you really can't get those, if they're not discounted in your country or they're a bit too expensive in your country, this is still a good set to get. It's just not exactly the same as the official ones. So if that bothers you, try to get a discount version of the official ones, because they really aren't that expensive. The overall build here is all pretty good, and the overall figures here are also very well done. So all in all, if there was a point system randomly, it feels like a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. This is a really, really good set. So subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.